call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
And there's nobody in the community, there's no advocate, there's no project, there's nothing trying.
Not to cut you off, because I know how I don't have that much time, because you know what that is?
What?
We have family members that's really supporting us. It'd be strangers that come out of nowhere that's willing to support us and on our mission. And so nothing really being done. Then guys that are getting released, some of them forget where the hell they just came from. So it's rare that you run across individuals that want to come back and help. And that's what's good about this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of guys are like, you know, hey, I'm free, I don't care no more, I'm going from there.
Yeah, and that's messed up because it's just, and that's how the system is working. You know what I'm saying?
But hold up, I got something to say.
Welcome to I Got Something to Say. I'm SAF Moe, your prison lawyer, and this is episode 13. Let's get to it. Episode 13, SAF Moe, your prison lawyer. First off, foremost, my host, Ron B in the middle. Shout out to Ron B in the middle. He's on quarantine for COVID. So we're going to do in this episode, we're just going to do a recap 1 through 12. I'm going to hit you with some current affairs, things that I think is important when it comes to criminal justice and how these people are playing out this criminal injustice system. And on top of that, you know, check out our new drip. We got this right now, rainbow. This is an orange. We got 4 different colors: red, black, pink. Signature on the shoulder. This is a judge-free zone on the shoulder and the back. Gonna hit you with. Hold on. Shut me up on the back. Rocking that. Get all and everybody won. It's all good though. Got mine's on. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, support, check us out on all platforms, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, everywhere. Audio, video, YouTube, Instagram. Check us out. Be right back.
System is not made for us, and it's made to keep us down and in prison. Mm-hmm. So I think you guys are definitely on a great track, and what you're doing is, very commendable.
say, I'm SAF Moe, your prison lawyer, and this is episode 13. What I like to do on episode 13 is a recap from 1 through 12, and bring people up to speed, people that might be coming in to I Got Something to Say family for the first time. I just got a couple of episodes, a couple of different spots that I like. I do a lot of editing, so there's a couple of different things I wanted to just throw out there to y'all. Also bring y'all episode 13, a little snippet of episode 14. So stay tuned, check us out. New drip. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit, but stay tuned. Welcome back, episode 13. I'm SAF Moe, your prison lawyer. As you can see, co-host, Ron B in the middle. Not here. Where you at? Where you at, Ron B in the middle? In the house. Got COVID. COVID got him. Took him out. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna trip it through it. Like I say, subscribe, share, like. I Got Something to Say. We everywhere. SoundCloud. I Got Something to Say. iHeartRadio. I Got Something to Say. We everywhere. What I like to do is just catch up on a couple of current affairs that I think that's important, that really shocked me. I try to stay out the limelight of this foolishness. I try to stay in my lane, do what I could do, but there's some certain things I have to talk about. So I'm going to talk about those things to y'all. And because my man Ron B couldn't make it, I had to go out searching, trying to find somebody with a co-host. Can't do all this on my own. You know what I'm saying? I try to do most, but I can't do everything. So I got a little co-host. I want to introduce y'all to is Mr. Black Elf. He's here for us. I want y'all to give him a round of applause. He's here for us. I want y'all to give him a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? He's suffering. He Black Elf, dealing with, all the discrimination, white Santa Claus, all that shit. So I brought him in. He's part of the team. I Got Something to Say. Thank you. Man, a few words. So first things first, if you really want to grab one of our shirts, I Got Something to Say. It's the rainbow signature edition. It's limited. It's on the website. We got it in 4 different colors: orange, black, red, pink. All good. Sizes vary, but we can fit you. Check us out, our website. I Got Something to Say. Keep subscribing, keep supporting us. We're the realest of the real, the best podcast out there. Like to say, we bring the substance matter to the conversation. We're not talking about hair, nails, rappers, cars, shit like that. We try to keep it real. Okay, Mr. Black Elf, you got anything to say? Okay, we are the voice of the voiceless. What I want to jump right into is Kim Potter's judge. I was just on my news feed a few days ago and seeing that that white folks are mad. They're mad again. We can't give these people enough time. So Kim Potter's judge denied her request to go home for the holidays. And Black Elf, you could feel this, you know what I'm saying? She wants to go home, chill with Black Elf, make turkeys, whatever the hell she wants to do for the holidays, right? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Is this a fucking joke? She just got convicted of a murder. She killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? But she wants to go home to celebrate the holidays. That's not a joke. It's not a punchline. Judge denies it. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But during that same time, a young gentleman does some dumbass shit, gets locked up in county. He has a pistol on him. Did some, fought the police on some shit. He has some kids in the car with the pistol and all that. They pulled him over, smell some weed, which it's not legal to pull a person. Weed doesn't give you probable cause. But during the pulling everybody out of the car because it was suspicious bullshit, they find a pistol, loaded Glock. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. You know what I'm saying? But still, Buddy had a Glock on him. So I read the story. Bruce reported that they take him to jail for the Glock. He gets to the county, Hennepin County. And during that time, someone passes away on his family. Maybe they were already, I don't know what the deal was, but he puts forth a motion requesting for a furlough. Furlough, it's legal. It's hard to fuck to get. I'm surprised they even gave it to him. Usually they deny him. But he put in a request to go home. We'll go to the funeral, you know, which they gave him like a couple of hours out for the funeral. Usually when you get out on a furlough, they usually have a guard. But I guess because, here's the clip, he wasn't convicted of a crime, it's a little bit different, supposedly. So I know in the joint, if you go to any funeral, they're gonna have guards take you there. They're not gonna give you, you know, street clothes and send you back and hope you come back. But because he was in the county, that's probably the procedures. Like I said, I've never really seen one. I know about him, but I've never seen anybody get one granted. So it was kind of wild when I heard he got one granted. But Buddy goes out, he does something to do, he runs on it. I mean, whatever. I mean, he does what he wants to do. He runs on it, and it becomes a problem because white folks in America believes that Kim Potter, the convicted murderer, now she's convicted of a crime. She's a murderer. She killed somebody. She's getting ready for sentencing. She should be going home to celebrate with Black Elf, chill around the, you know, drink eggnog, all kind of dumbass shit, you know, candy canes and shit, give away gifts, make turkeys and shit. But now they're trying to compare the two. But in this criminal injustice system, they can only see white, right? Come on, man. That's all they could see. All this matters to them. So in this criminal justice system, getting a fair trial or having them empathize to your situation makes no sense. And I'm not even comparing the two. They don't make sense, but people don't understand the law. Think somehow it makes sense. Well, they're prejudicing her. No, she was convicted of a crime. Of course, they're not gonna let her go home for the holidays. Fuck kind of sense that makes. Fuck, she's offender Potter. Shit sounds good. Offender Potter can't go home. Buddy has not been convicted of a crime. Of course, the judge should grant his furlough to go home. The fact that he made a stupid decision, that's on him. That's what they got task force for, future task force for. So what's the big deal? We can't find him. He's dangerous. Get the fuck out of here. Or do something else with your motherfucking life, you dumb fucks. Next thing I want to talk about is my man Ron B. Shout out to my man Ron B. Out on quarantine. Because I wasn't able to do my production work, and I hadn't found my Black Elf yet to help me out. I was watching a little bit of TV, and I really don't like watching TV because all the thing they do is lie. But I end up hitting on this docu-series. It's called Accused, Innocent, or Guilty, or some shit like that. It's on some channel. I'm not really trying to shout them out or anything like that. But what I want you to focus in on, I got something to say, family, you know, followers, subscribers, share, like, whatever, is the fact that this Angel Bumpasss, remember that name? Angel Bumpasss, supposedly at age 13. Now I hope you sitting the fuck down. She left school and went and committed this heinous crime. They robbed somebody, tied him up, dude died of suffocation. Okay. I'm trying to process this shit because it's so fucking loud, you know. So I guess what I'm having a problem is, and this is where I got something to say. I'm not trying to digress, but I'm just trying to. A lot of times the rationality, like why you not talking about going to the club and meeting bitches and that and, you know, jewelry, cars, shit like that, money, you know, getting money and all this other shit, because what I believe is this criminal justice system is relevant. And a lot of times people don't want to talk about it until they actually get in the box. And it's too late then. Don't come to myself, SAF Moe prison lawyer, could you help me out? Could you file this motion for me? And I'm giving you this shit right now. For you sit your ass down. You want to talk about guns, you want to talk about robbing motherfuckers, you want to talk about selling weed, crack, you know what I'm saying, boy, girl, all this other shit. You understand? They gonna come and see you and sit your ass down real quick. And they got some whammies for your ass. But back to our situation. It starts, the whole criminal case starts with a jailhouse snitch. Of course, snitch ass motherfuckers, dry snitching. Motherfucker had nothing to do with the crime, but he told people that he knows who did it, and he implicated this dude who's supposed to have been his cellie. They take that testimony, they take that complaint, utilize it. They draw this charges up against the guy, and then her latent print was found on some tape. duct tape that was used to tape the guy up. But it was 9 other prints besides her prints. But maybe she was in the system. They was able to identify her prints, but they couldn't identify the other 9 prints. They identified her prints. So now she's on the claim. So they do a joiner trial. What they do is they bring them both in at the same time, try them at both at the same time. I thought that was a problem, but whatever. I'm not a lawyer. You know, I'm SAF Moe, the prison lawyer. Didn't go to their schools, but I've been in their system for long enough to be a master lawyer and understand their situation, how they get down, really. Again, I tell you, what you got to understand, they only see white. White is right in their system, right? So, keep it moving. I watched, I say show her life. They do some backstory, you know, 24 years old now, 2 kids, single mom, going to school, blah, 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 the whole demo, you know, struggling, trying to make it work. You know, they got her life all fucked up now because she has to deal with this criminal, you know, deal with the fact that she's getting charged with this murder she had no knowledge of, and they wanted to give her something she has no knowledge of. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the backstory of her family is known around town to be problem makers. Brothers, mom, her mom. The sad thing about her mom's doing life in prison. Grandma's an issue. You know what I'm saying? They all causing problems in that community. But she doesn't seem like she's one of them. She's associated with them, but she's not one of them. You know what I'm saying? And in this country, black, you're guilty by association, right? So the trial comes up. Boom, 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 boom. I listen to him do all the shit and everything. And don't get me wrong, man. On everything, like I've been through the system, but I understand how people fall for their tricks because they appoint 2 individuals to you that you believe that know the law. They went to school, and you believe that they have your best interest in mind. So you don't know the law, and it's like anything. I don't know how to swim. You know how to swim. I'm trusting that you gonna show me or help me on be able to survive based on your knowledge. But these people aren't there for you. The first and foremost, all attorneys take their oath to the court first and foremost. So their interest, first of all, is the court. Second of all, she's a public defender, so her interest is the public, not you. So, and that's being said, I mean, it's easy to hear, but it's hard to understand. She goes to trial. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm thinking maybe Buddy gets convicted, maybe both of them get convicted, whatever, but it's still flimsy. I don't feel like both of them gonna walk because it's just garbage. You know what I'm saying? They really don't have anything implemented in them in a crime at all, other than jailhouse snitch and some fingerprints of a ball of tape that could have came from anywhere, right? It was left at the scene. So spoiler alert. Buddy walks, she gets convicted. What? Hold on, wait a minute. Buddy walks. She gets convicted. She gets 60 years. 60 motherfucking years she's got to do before she's even eligible for parole. Criminal injustice. They only see white, right? Okay? With that being said, we're going to push forward. And you know, she's emotional with the court, you know, the whole deal. I mean, the situation. But prior to that, she wants to testify on her behalf, understanding that the only physical evidence they have is this fingerprint that nobody knows how it gets there, and she could alleviate that, or she can at least let the jury feel compassionate toward her situation. You know what I'm saying? But the attorney tells her not to testify, which it's Monday football, right? You know, it's after Sunday, Monday football. Everybody got wrong, right, wrong. You know, I looked at the situation like maybe she should have testified on her behalf, but then I too did lean. But like I said, now I look at it, I was like maybe she should have, based on the physical evidence, because they don't show you everything, and like the Kim Potter situation, the jury structure is not being argued at the beginning of the trial, right? So you don't know what they're trying to prove. If that tape became an issue, if that physical evidence was an issue where the jury could find her guilty or not guilty, then they're going to get found guilty. She needs to explain that, right? So I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to be a Monday morning lawyer, nothing like that. I'm SAF Moe, the prison lawyer. On I Got Something to Say. Subscribe, support. Check us out. Ride our drip. trying to be that, but to me it just seems like it was a raw deal. So they, like I said, they put out, she gets convicted, they put out a petition. I go on their Facebook, I go on their Instagram, I reach out to the family, anybody knows them, part of our family, let them know I got something to say. We signed a petition, we would like to interview her, we like to talk to her, we like to hear her side of the story. This is why the platform is set up for individuals like her going through the criminal and justice system, not so much because the only way she's gonna get out is with public opinion. But people feeling like this is an outrage, same way they feel like this Kim Offender Potter situation was an outrage. They feel like, you feel like this black female who has nothing to do with the crime, it's obvious, getting 60 years is not an outrage. And realistically, in my mind, the way I see this criminal justice system, she really doesn't come out of the joint to 40 years. To these judges retire, to these prosecutors retire, until somebody gains interest in her case, it becomes relevant again. Because right now, with all the steam that she's got, these people believe that she's the individual, and until somebody else comes up and confess, which I feel like it's going to take some time for some individual or a prosecutor or somebody to come up with, an alternate individual so they can charge with this case. Because if the only person they have is her, it's going to be tight. It's tight. So, with that being said, like I said, I'm the Bumpasss family. If I'm gonna reach out to them, I'm gonna call them, I'm gonna hit them up on Facebook, send them out I sent them out my email for them to hit me up, because I love to get her on. I seen her on Facebook Live. She was calling from the county jail. I just and she was on live just answering some questions and blah blah blah. She's better get in a law library and learn the law, because these people don't. I mean, even if you get another defensive team, if you don't know the law, you can end up back in there doing more time, or they might give you a deal that you feel like you want to take. But if you're innocent of the crime, there's no reason. There's no reason for you to take the time. If you're innocent of the crime, don't take the time. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't do it, and like I said, that's what I got something to say comes in. I'm gonna get off my motherfucking high horse. I know I've been talking. I haven't gave Black Elf nothing to say, but I'm sure he's stewing over the fact that, he's been discriminated against, and he's not getting his black life. Does Elf lives matter? You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, we'll be right back, and we are Black Elf, the voice of the voiceless. I gotta do everything around here.
Like the funniest thing, like what in prison that you did in prison that you do now that you kind of embarrassed of. This you brought on with you.
I thought about that. You asked me that earlier today, and I've been thinking about it. But only thing I can think of is like I'm glad I don't pay water bill at my house because it would probably be pretty high. Because when I used number 2. In prison, you have to you're amongst other people,
Right.
and you're in these open areas,
Right.
And if it's toilet here, toilet, if I'm on that toilet right there and I'm taking the number 2 and I'm not flushing it as it's dropping, everybody's gonna smell it, and nobody wants to smell it. Nobody wants to smell it.
Yo, shit.
And I find myself still dropping one, flushing one when I'm at home. So, it's courtesy flush, what they call it. Go.
I got something to say.
So I don't have that connection to even want to read the next book about it. Mm-hmm. I'm just done with my literacy lesson. Mm-hmm. So that we never go above and beyond in literacy to because the stories just aren't engaging. We're not seeing ourselves. We don't see ourselves as heroes because of the curriculum. When you look at the history curriculum mm-hmm. and how that's set up, the only heroes are the people who are committing genocide.
Yeah,
and who are they committing genocide
against
on?
us.
And our kids recognize that.
Well, I mean, but they're very
slow.
They're very intuitive. Yeah, very intuitive. But I was gonna say, I just want to backtrack just a little bit because you gave me so much. I might have to throw up.
I got something to say.
Mm-hmm. So how did you? Would you do anything like that?
No, like ignore calls while I was with another dude.
No, I'm just saying even be with another dude. Not that. Just like this situation, she's married, mm-hmm. Buddy's up in the joint, and she's got somebody else laying in the bed. I'm
I'm not being judgmental. I'm just saying, how would you rationalize that, and where does it make sense?
I just feel like it's too messy. Like, I don't think I could handle that amount of messy. Like, or I don't think I'd have the nerve to look at you and be like, shh, my husband's on the phone. Like, that's just
bold.
So that is very bold.
That's very bold.
Right? I mean, like, I've heard stories like that before.
Mm-hmm.
But if a man ever looked at me like, shh, my girl's on the phone, I'd probably clock him with her on the phone. Like,
They're supposed to be good programs, but they inmate ran. And like, we in there cheating our way through the program. You understand what I'm saying? And then they got this picture painted like, they tell the public like, we doing this for them, we doing this for them, we doing that. They got a drug treatment program, they got this kind of program, this kind of program. But they ain't telling you that it's inmate ran, and people like halfway going through the program and they come back out and do the same thing again. Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They just want to get the funding for the program and send us back out to reoffend.
Well, they got a thing that they use in prison, fake it to make it. So,
yeah.
So a lot of times you sit in these programs.
I got something to say.
We already had a hearing on it. There's nothing in this record. I was like, for real, there's nothing in this record? I said, not only is there something in this record, I got it right now. He's like, you got it right now? I said, I got it right now. So email that to me right now. And I was like, and so I emailed him all the stuff that I had that was in it, that was in this record. Because what I did, because I was still on JPay at the time, I contacted a bunch of individuals who had filed kites against the CO, the current kites against them. They did not show up in that.
When they did the search.
Exactly. So now I give them the information. But I'm telling you, dude, you gotta these dudes are so dirty. I give them all the information to my public pretender. We go to court. I think that he's already given it to the prosecution. He hasn't given it to the prosecution.
Oh,
hold on.
Violate.
Whoa, dude, watch what I leave. So we sit.
I'm Mo. I'm Ron.
I got something to say.
I got something to say.
Tune in every Friday
and Saturday, live, all the way live.
Let's do
this. I got something to say. I'm Mo. 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 I'm Mo.
I got something to say.
I was locked down in Florence, Colorado. They go into Supermax. Now that's a whole nother conversation too. Supermax is, I didn't believe it. They had me locked down. They have an ACU unit, blackout unit. They have blackout units in the United States of America. ACU unit. It's crazy. It's underneath said. If you could believe there's an underneath said, like the guys down in Mississippi is talking about parchment, how messed up parchment is. There's two different levels of segregation, right? They have segregation where the situation is deplorable, right? You walk in, tiles, shit, toilet's won't flat, blah, blah. You have all that going on. So you can see it around you. Then they have there's law reviews written on this. They have segs, like they have these Supermax that's totally clean. Supermax, electronics. They dampen out everything. No lights, no windows, no nothing. Whole nother variation of torture they utilize. I'm in ACU.
Your voice. You know what? I got something to say.
I got something to say.
Yeah, you can't own no gun.
I can't own a
no
gun.
pistol. You still got to deal with your criminal history. Still, and I did some research on that because I wanted to bring that conversation to I got something to say. Again, I want to thank everybody. I want to welcome everybody back. Those who stepped away for a second and came back. I want to welcome you back. I want to thank you for supporting and subscribing.
Stay tuned in.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to bring this. We're basically hitting this sovereignty argument, but I also wanted to talk about the background argument because I got hit by Sean. He hit me up. He asked me was I still interested in working for Target. And so now I'm boycotting Target because Target doesn't hire felons because Sean right now is a seasonal worker. But I told Sean, I said, Sean, listen, when you become a permanent worker at this company, Target, then let me know.
You remember I used to work for the Metrodome?
Yeah.
And they were felony friendly. Well, they built that new stadium over there that
U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank.
U.S. Bank Field over there.
They got Target Field, which is for the Gophers. U.S. Bank Stadium is for the Vikings. You used to work.
Right. I used to work at the Metrodome when the Vikings, the Gophers, and the Twins played in the same stadium.
Oh, okay.
They all played in the same stadium, and then afterwards they built these other
three different stadiums.
Yeah, they built 3 different stadiums. So
taxpayer dollars that we have to pay to go participate in.
But anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is, I was able to work for the company that the Metrodome, when they had the company there, I was able to work there.
Who was that? Airmark?
No, it's called Center Plate. Center Plate is felony friendly, and
Airmark's not.
They let me work there. Well, before I got out, I still been in contact with guys that still work at the U.S. Bank Stadium and Target Field, and they talked to me, and I told them, I said, man, I want to come work with y'all again when I get out. They said, no, you can't come work with us, bro. I said, why? He said, because they're not hiring convicted felons here. They're not felony friendly.
They play that same game that they're playing at Target.
Yeah.
When you can be a seasonal.
That's the point I'm trying to make. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because I got a phone call from this lady that I know at a temp agency.
Yeah, that's the game.
And she said, do you want to work the Vikings game? I said, no, I don't want to work at no Vikings game because they're not family friendly. She said, yes, they are. I said, no, they're not. I said, I can come work through your temp agency, but they would never hire me on.
Right.
Because I know people that work inside there.
Right.
They're telling me that I'm never going to be able to work there.
And so that brings me to a whole nother just of conversations. So when you were in the joint, you know every day that Vikings play. If you were in a state joint, but maybe in Florida it might be different. Everybody get around the table, around the TV. They want to watch the football game. That sort of bothered me because these individuals sit up here and argue and fight and bet over the football games, and these dudes on the football field don't give no two fucks about you.
No, they don't care about
you can't get a goddamn
that.
job when you get out. Yeah. But you want to sit here and argue about who the best running back, who the best quarterback, who this, who that. Yeah. Like, who gives a fuck about that shit? You might want to find out who hire felons, because when your guys get out, you ain't going to have no fucking job. These motherfuckers making millions of dollars, they get two fucks about your goofy
They don't care if I get a job working.
They don't care. They not advocating for you.
And part of it, I get it, because some people are felonies. Felonies are worse than other people's felonies.
Yeah,
I get it.
It should be tiered out, though.
Yeah,
it should be tiered out.
I get that.
It should be tiered out. Now, I understand if you have a crime against a person, maybe you shouldn't be in a place where they have a bunch of people. I understand that, but why can't you work in a... Because you know that stadium is huge.
Right.
They got a basement, and behind the basement...
It's state of the art. They got cameras everywhere.
But I'm saying, but they got... The only thing you do is unload fucking trucks.
Right.
You never come in contact with nobody.
Right.
That stadium is huge.
Right.
So why can't you work in a warehouse?
Exactly. They got a job for you. Why can't
they
you
got
be
a
a janitor there? Why you can't be a janitor there? Why can't you be a concession stand worker? Why can't you clean up the stands, the seats and stuff?
A seasonal worker coming in, we need your help.
Yeah, right when we need you, when nobody else wants to work.
Yeah, nobody wants to work.
And we're gonna let the temp agency dip into your money.
Dip all the way into your money.
Because they probably they probably paying
you. You don't get no benefits.
They probably paying you $20 an hour, but the temp agency taking $4 or $5.
Yeah, you getting $14, $15.
Yeah.
Plus you ain't getting no insurance. Plus you better be there. Plus they treat you like shit.
No benefits.
Because I worked through a temp service when I first got out. Was looking for a job just so I could do something to get out the. They had me at the workhouse at the time. Just to get out the workhouse on Sundays, I picked up a little temp job working at the U.S. Bank.
And shout out the Platinum Staffing out there in Brooklyn Park. I'm gonna tell you something. The lady. No, Platinum Staffing.
I went to Platinum Staffing.
I got an argument.
No, I got an argument against. Because was a black girl working there?
There's a black girl was working there.
She's from the Heights. She's from
Chicago.
You know what she did to me?
What she do?
I called her up on the phone. This is personal. So my wife lived right down the street from there. Platinum Staffing. Her house is right down the street from it. I didn't know that. I didn't know because it was making me take a bus. So I took a bus all the way to Brooklyn Park, and the bus because Brooklyn Park is like it's suburbs. The bus don't run down 85th.
Right.
So I had to walk from 85th because I don't have my license, right? I had to walk from 85th all the way down to where Platinum Staffing was. So I was like on Zane. So I had to work from Zane all the way down to like I think it's
slavery. It actually is, and so the approach to freeing somebody is actually embrace the whole concept and quit denying it, because they're not going to get rid of the modern day slavery. So you got to learn how to embrace slavery.
Yeah.
And play and from a legal standpoint, then you'll learn how to beat beat the system hands down all the time. You could always beat the system. You just have to embrace the system.
Yeah, take it for what it is,
and use the law. One thing that criminals will never do is they'll never look at the law, because they always look at it from a criminal standpoint. But there's way more law to free people.
I think more so the reason we didn't look at the law was because I believe personally that the lawyer was gonna come save me. And so I never wanted to look in the law book.
That's not his job. The lawyer, he is in all actuality, he's a slave trader. He's a broker.
To be continued. We ain't gonna talk about no more. He too hot. We gonna chop it up.
He's a slave broker.
Yeah, that's all he could be. That's all it can be.
He doesn't hide it. He doesn't hide it. It's just that we as a people, we don't pay no attention.
We don't want to embrace it. We want to take it for what the falsehood that they put behind it. I got you. We're gonna hook up, man, for sure. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna hot chop it up.
Hey, this is Mo.
I'm Ron.
Hey, now we got something to say, and we hope you got something to say. So tune in every Friday. We're gonna drop something funky, fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we're gonna be live on Saturdays.
Live on Saturdays for anything and everything you want to talk about when it comes to criminal.
Yeah. I'll give you an example. No, I'm not gonna read your name. Is this you? Yeah. See, he's a liar.
Because it's in the capital letters.
You're a witness. We're in the courtroom. Did I smack him? No. But he just said this was him.
Do that again. Do that again. Do that again. Do that again. Do that again.
I smacked him twice. In the courtroom, you have to speak the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
But society has traded this man into thinking that he's reduced to a piece of plastic.
Right, that's it, man. I see what
you're saying. But in the truth, charges, like, don't get no attorney because he's gonna do you in.
Well, the thing about it is that's the concept is in my mind when you where you deviated at. I feel as like your concept is it's slavery. They have you gotta accept exactly what it is, understand it for what it is, and then if you understand it what it is, you can better combat it because you don't get all this other stuff happening. My whole concept of it has always been is the transformation of an individual into a commodity in order for the state to benefit. Now, I didn't have the foundations or the background for it, it all seemed that way,
yeah.
Right?
Have you ever worked at a fast food restaurant?
Yes, of course.
Which one?
Burger King.
Okay. When you went to Burger King, guess what you did? You went to the management there and said, "I would like to work for you."
Correct.
And guess what they did? They said, "Oh, sure, we'll hire you." They gave you a name tag. They gave you the rules and regulations, and they said, "Now this is what you got to do."
Right.
One minute you could go into Burger King and you could order all the food that you want.
Correct.
That's what you're able to do as a customer. But once you put on that Burger King uniform,
you're an employee.
Now you're an employee. Now you're subject to the what?
The rules
and regulations and the penalties that come along with working there. And you also get the benefits.
Yeah, which is paycheck.
So now so this is the exact same function when you enter into the state.
Correct.
When I worked at Arby's, they gave me a name tag that says Tommy. They gave me the rule books. They told me what I was supposed to do, and guess what I was? I was able to enjoy the benefits of it. But at the same time, if I did something wrong, my job was subject to be terminated, or else I was subject to pay the penalty for my infractions.
So the difference in what being free or liberated and the difference being enslaved is who owns that property, who gets that benefit of the monetary in the end. That's the only.
I got something to say.
On October 26, 1993, I was arrested for an aggravated battery and charge and transported to the Area 2 police station. While in the holding cell, Detective Michael McDermott handcuffed me and took me to an interrogation room on the second floor. As we passed the sergeant's desk, I saw my grandfather sitting on the bench. He began asking about my arrest, and Detective McDermott told him somebody would let him know what was going on. They continued taking me to the interrogation room.
I got something to say.
To actually prove my innocence before, during, and after my conviction, due to the horrible and inadequate representation and abuse of discretion by Judge Eric Margaret Brosnahan, who was an advocate for the prosecution. I had challenged my conviction through numerous appeals and petitions. My claims of constitutional deprivation, which contributed to my conviction, was never heard due to the corruption in the Illinois judicial system. This introduction to my cause is a brief synopsis of the legal aspects of my case. I have been under the yoke of incarceration since I was 15 years old, languishing in prison and idly wasting away for a crime that I did not commit. This is my plea for mercy and compassion. Any assistance that you are willing to render in this endeavor will be greatly appreciated. If by chance you are unable to render any assistance or services, I ask that you share my story with friends, associates, or others that are interested in the judicial system.
I got something to say.
You know, some real shit. Put the gun down and talk about it. Yeah, do some real shit. Do some real shit to help your community. Because, bro, what he talking about is coming back helping the community. Coming back trying to eliminate some of that violence. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear that.
That's too much like right.
Yeah, well, they want to hear
like right.
Real music and all that other shit. And I'm not talking about just people like Chief Keef or Lil Durk or motherfucking King Louis. I'm talking about the Common. I'm talking to motherfuckers like Kanye.
But I'm gonna tell you something about that though. You say Lil Durk and Chief Keef and all them. What these young dudes don't know, they watch the negative shit, the songs and shit that Lil Durk sing about.
Yeah.
But what they don't know is that Lil Durk, Kanye West, and everybody trying to help get people out. You know what I'm talking about? They don't know about the movement that they're doing because they don't care about that. Only thing they care about is what they rapping about.
Right, and I'm saying even with Kanye getting people out, it's like you call yourself being from the land. It's like, why aren't you trying to get those guys out from Morgan Park when you notice the situation was international news? Mm-hmm. So why you searching for them? And you talking about political prisoners? There's quite a few political prisoners we can actually talk about. Mahmoud being one of them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's a true political prisoner. They trying to make that man die in prison. You ain't reaching out for him. So is it, to me, my question to you, is it just clickbait? Are these people just doing it for hype? I don't know what they're doing for, because it's real people who need to be out, and it's real individuals that need to be out.
I watched the Drink Champs interview, and the gist I get from it, Kanye said that the reason why he's so for helping Larry Hoover get out is because most of his guys is GDs.
And let me tell you something. Kanye asked to die on the cross, come back 3 days later, walk, and they still won't let Hoover out. Hoover's sentencing, not his conviction, his sentencing was political. Mm-hmm. Same way Jeff is. You see what I'm saying? Same way Tuki's was. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you know, when Tuki had changed his life, wrote a book, everything. But they weren't letting Tuki out. Mm-hmm. They killed Tuki.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx was his man.
They killed Tuki.
He tried.
They killed Tuki.
Jamie Foxx tried.
They going because these black men, because you understand if these individuals came out of prison and came back to the community, how the community looked different. But we're not just talking about them. We're talking about any African American male back into their community after doing a bid. 9 times out of 10, some come out with their mind still messed up, but that's how they carry themselves in the joint. Mm-hmm. But a lot of cats come out with their mind together, trying to bring back to the community, help the community. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just you get to that age as a male that you.
I got something to say.
I got something to say.
I can't slide too much. You can introduce yourself, or how you want to be called, however you want to be, whatever you want, and we'll get that.
All this extra stuff, he gonna edit it out.
Well, I'm just saying, like when, because what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna come. Welcome back. It's I got something to say. Episode 7. I told you we was gonna have Mrs. B here. Then introduce yourself. You know, it's Ron B in the middle, and then Mrs. B introduce herself, and you can go to your accolade, whatever. Then we can start going through the questions and asking you whatever. If you want to tell your story, what happened, that's cool too. Just like, hey, let me just tell you exactly from square one what went on or whatever. But you liberal. You can say whatever you want to say.
Gotcha.
I got something to say.
We all got something to say.
We all got something.
Let's say it.
Welcome back. I told you we was gonna have Mrs. B. She here looking fly today. She's about to tell us what's going on with Shakopee. I'm with my man Ron B in the middle. Mrs. B.
Hi, my name is Barbara Curran, and I'm mostly known by Miss B.
And I met you through writing.
Yes.
Co-writer, code on the writing side. We sort of vibed, and you have a lot of aspirations when it comes to writing. But
love it. Mm-hmm.
You love it.
I love writing.
And then, so we had a conversation about Shakopee Prison.
Yes, we did.
And the one thing you told me is that they tell you in there that we're sweet on our side.
Yes.
And they tell us it's sweet on your side.
Wow. See, I had never heard that until you told me that. We constantly hear how we need as females to stand together inside, because they always say that the men stands together and inside, because they always say that the men stands together and 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 stands together and
I got something to say.
I got something to say.
I would feel like AC would take offense to what you said, because you identify yourself as a black or African American.
I don't take offense to it. I just know that, a lot of people don't understand where the black and white thing started from. Like, there wasn't no black and white people before like 16 something,
Okay.
And it was, it happened during the time where slaves and the poor Irish and them guys that were over here, they was getting ready to rebel against the rich people, because the whole thing has been to get rich people against everybody else, basically.
Right. Besides,
and when when the poor people were getting together, even though slaves were poor, definitely, because they wasn't getting paid at all, but even the immigrants that were coming over here from Ireland and some other places, Italy, you know, they were not getting nothing either.
Right.
You know, and they were tired of that shit, you know, so they was getting together, they was getting ready to rebel, and the rich folks got together like, yo, we gotta break this up, you know, divide and conquer. That's the only way you can beat people anyway, you know, so there are more poor people on this planet than are rich.
Yep.
Of everybody that don't have nothing to get together, you know, it's over for them, you know, but they keep dividing and conquering us because of all different kinds of, you know, you got Republican and Democrat, that's a separation, you got black, white, and they started that in 16 something, I can't remember what year exactly, but it was in 1600 something, they started calling people black and white, and they was letting them know that, you know, at least y'all ain't black people. Because black folks had the worst of it because they were slaves.
You talking about classification?
They get their ass beat, killed and lynched and all kind of shit.
Classification.
They were just not getting shit, but they weren't getting treated.
You're not black.
Physically fucked up.
Yeah.
So you know they let them know that at least you ain't them.
But then
they switched. They called them white and called us black, and then they divided us that way. And then they gave them little perks,
right?
Like being overseers and stuff like that. You know, so that's why a lot of Irish people start going into being police work.
Exactly,
because they were used to that.
That was their growth. That's how they came in. That's how they got their social status.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I think we were called Moors.
Well, I don't know if everybody was.
Probably the worst of the worst.
Oh,
child molestation, molestation, anything like that, that ain't make you right as a man, you dead.
Oh, okay, right.
You can't be on the compound. You not gonna walk on the compound. In 24 hours, you are dead.
Are they sending them? Or don't they got like another separate?
No. In 24 hours, you are dead.
Area for them.
Ain't no if and buts about it. You dead, homie.
If you don't leave,
you go into lockdown, you still gonna get killed. I seen dudes get their brains stumped out in lockdown. I seen the officers put dudes in the cells with dudes that wasn't right because they know they ain't right. I've seen the dudes tell the officer, "Hey, look, come here. Let me holler at you." And then lockdown, and he said, "Hey, look, I got your name on your thing and your badge. If you don't put me in the cell with that dude so I can kill him, your family's gonna be dead." And walked away from the cell though. In the middle of the night, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, they took that dude out of that cell to put him in the cell to kill that dude. They killed the dude, took him out, put him back in the cell. They wake up the next morning and find out the dude was dead, and they say, "Oh, oops, my bad." Sweep. Like for real, like bitch ass motherfuckers. My name was not in their nigga paperwork for what I said. Or I'm willing to come testify. And if it was, when the bitch court day come, I guarantee you I wasn't there. And I guarantee you can't put a bitch in front of me to say that I was there. Right. I guarantee you every bitch that the feds touched on that shit got lesser time than me, and I was the last one to come home. And I came home because Obama let me out. The court system didn't let me out.
Say that on camera again.
The Obama let me out. The court system didn't let me out.
Who let you out?
Obama did. President Barack Obama. He let me out. Him and his good wife and his family. I know she had something to do with it. I know every woman has a decision to make, and a man's decision. You know what I'm saying? Be like, for real. Like, that's why I say, man, I wonder if how motherfuckers' wives can lay down in the bed with a monster knowing this motherfucker a monster. Just think about it. Like, for instance, my ex-wife, crazy as hell, but certain things she wouldn't allow me to do. Certain things she wasn't gonna stand by my side and tolerate, nor be like, she condoned what I do. Or she's gonna stick by my side no matter what I do. That's where the decency and morals and principles and pride and respect comes in with that woman. And then if it's not in there, then you gotta ask yourself, well, who was her parents? What was her parents like? What were her parents installed in her? You know? Yeah. Man, don't you know? I don't know, man. I don't know.
No. I want to be alive. Like, somebody died because of me. In my mind, I was thinking that I should have been that one. Because I didn't want to be there. I feel you. Why wouldn't you take the one I actually didn't want to be? You know, because my life had been so hard up to that point. I didn't have a reason. I had given up hope that I was going to have my son. I didn't kill myself because I wasn't suicidal because I'm like, fuck it, I don't want my kid to, I don't want him to think that this is about him because it's not. I have severe mental health issues that I haven't dealt with because
people did a lot of things to me, and I never learned how to express my feelings about those things. And I never told anyone about them. Yeah, and so like my kid, I didn't think I would be around him anyways. I never imagined in Millionaires that I would be saying this, that I'm getting to go see him. So
I need y'all to say I got something to say.
I got something to say. Something fucking say.
Who got something?
We can just get it right in. It's not going.
Tell me when you're ready.
Hold on. Right now. Sorry. Welcome to I Got Something to Say. This is episode 13? 12? I don't even know. We don't do so many. I think it's episode.
You got to find the right number.
Episode
you
12.
Find the right number.
Episode. No, this. What the? This is episode 13.
No,
it's 13 because we Uncle Five was 11. Uncle Five, Noel's 12.
So it's 13.
13. Welcome to episode 13. We'll get our shit
Start
together.
over.
No, it's good. I like it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm SAF Moe, your prison lawyer with my man
Ron B in the middle.
And we are
the voice of the voices, the only voice.
The only voice.
Only people that you come to and talk to about anything you want to talk about.
When it deals with criminal justice. You can't just come in here and talking about baby daddy's drama.
No, you can do that too.
Oh, we about to find
out.
Do that too. We got somebody coming in.
You can do that too.
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong with that?
I guess.
What's wrong with the baby daddy drama?
I guess it's probably what got the motherfucker convicted.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
It happens.
It does, doesn't it?
It happens.
With that, I want to say this is officially episode
13.
13, yes, sir. And we about to get to this. Ron, we are
voice of the voiceless.
We subscribe, listen, watch, check us
out.
Follow us. Check us out. Buy some. Christmas coming up. All these holidays coming up. Make sure you go shop with us.
Make sure y'all shop with us on our I Got Something to Say jerseys. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, come get that. You know this. You know your man want to walk around with this on. And we got the females pink too. We're not trying to discriminate. We selling to everybody. If I could find anybody who got it, I'll come out with a kids line.
I got something to say. You got something to say. We all got something to say. Let's say it.
Let's do this. All right. We ready for you.
Say that one more again.
You got the realest of the realest up in the building, baby.
Talking to the camera.
Talking to y'all.
Say that again.
All right. I'm putting another card because this.
Or y'all is. Y'all putting headphones.
Everything's recording right now.
Okay, that's fine.
We keep recording.
So just remember,
if you don't want it said, if you don't want it said,
you better not say it.
Because I got something to say.
What you got to say?
I ain't editing shit.
Baby daddies ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
What?
No matter how much you build somebody up, they just drag you down.
Damn, that sound like a motherfucker. Is tomorrow Sunday?
Yep.
Go to church.
You know, I was thinking about this.
I feel like 50.
I just said that today. I told my mom while we was in the car. I was like, Mom, I'm going to go to church.
Yeah, you better go to church.
But, see, I'm going to praise Allah.
So you saying you want to go to church with me tomorrow?
I work 10 to 6.
I work 2, but I get off at 2 and leave.
But I can't leave my store, though. That's the thing. I'm the only person at my store, so I can't leave my store.
Excuses.
That's not an excuse.
I'm just playing.
Take it up with my boss, Amir.
They own all the motherfucking Boost Mobile?
Tell them.
No, just 14.
Tell them.
They own all the Boost Mobile?
This is going to tell your boss tomorrow. That next Sunday, you're going to church with me at 2 o'clock. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. All right? All right. I got you on camera.
Yeah, my boss is very lenient with me, and basically he has the final say so. Like, I go through another a district manager that I'm like really close with, and anything that I tell her, she'd be like, okay.
We ain't getting no pictures with Noel. No. We ain't getting no pictures with Noel.
I know.
I kept telling you we gotta get pictures.
Yeah, and I forgot. We all forgot.
Yeah, I was just like, we ain't got no motherfucking pictures. Let's
My
go.
eyes is open too.
Let's go.
I'm gonna show you how to get screenshots though. I'm gonna show you. I'm in my camera. I'm gonna show you how to get screenshots, and we'll just take some pictures like that too and put them up.
All right, we back.
I like this. My name Amira for a reason.
All right, we back.
What?
We're coming back right now. We're back.
What?
This is I got something to say. SAF Moe,
All right,
prison lawyer, my man.
Ron being
For a reason.
What?
All right, we back.
I like this. My name Amira for a reason.
What?
We coming back. All right, we back.
I like this. My name Amira for a reason.
All right, we back.
What?
I like this. My name
we coming
Amira
back.
for a reason.
What?
We coming back right now. We're back. This is I got something to say. SAF Moe, prison lawyer, my man.
I'm being in the middle.
We got a special guest. We pulled her off the runway. She here today with y'all. She about to drop. I listen. I got no control over her off the runway. She here today with y'all. She about to drop. I listen. I got no control over what she say or what she do, guys. So don't. And y'all put in contact directly. That directed to Amira.
Baby daddy, don't get mad at us. We just a messenger, not the messenger.
Yeah, we just got it here.
I want to talk about everything I've been through. No.
Yeah, she gonna drop
Not for
this.
us.
She gonna drop it to us. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Amira. For those who don't know, you see my face before, you should already know. And yeah, I got something to say.
You rhyming too.
She got something to say.
You a rapper?
Maybe.
After this, she might be. You said we talked a couple of different times here and there, off and on, but the main thing we wanted to talk about is just, I think is that I myself, my brother, we both did a bit in the joint. And relationship problems, issues across the board. I think you told me that you had a guy who did a bid and you stuck with him. And you did the whole, 24, 27 months he did? What made you stay?
I mean, a lot of people might call it like jail talk or whatever, but we had a connection before he even went to jail. And that wasn't like his first time going since I met him, but...
Okay. So y'all
time going since I met him, but...
Okay. So y'all had a relationship. Y'all didn't have any children together? And you stayed faithful for a whole bit?
We don't have any children together, but he did claim my daughter.
So you hear this?
Where they do that?
I mean, we don't have any children together, but he did claim my daughter.
Okay.
So technically, he is.
Well, I mean, I see. I've been usually it's children involved or some relationship connection, married, which makes sense.
How long were y'all together?
I got a hard question for him.
He went in.
Before he went in?
I got a hard question for her. When she gets done, I got a hard question.
Roughly like 8 months.
Okay. Did his lifestyle attract you to him?
Be
honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. Exactly.
And what was his lifestyle?
He was a boy. He was on the block.
He was doing his thing.
Exactly. Making
he was.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? You hear that?
You wasn't on no gold digging shit.
But he tricked me.
You wasn't on no gold digging shit, was you?
No. But the thing about it is she fucked my shit up because she stayed with him. A lot of times when you get popped, the bar, she gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna give you props for that because, man, I seen the worst of the worst. Motherfuckers crying, sick, broad done left. So that's all.
Like
good.
even when Father's Day came around, because he does have his own son, I went to his mother's house and like did a whole video chat with everybody. Like we basically just talked to him on Father's Day.
Oh my God! See, this
so y'all had a
it's a
whole
winner.
relationship.
Yeah, she was doing the thing.
You was with the family and all.
I was with the family.
What happened?
When he was locked up?
What happened to my man when he got out? Did it fall apart when he got out?
Yeah, it did quickly.
How? How?
How?
Was it you or was it him?
It was him. Because I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, she seemed like she was in pocket, the whole time. She was saying the song.
Basically, I got a call one day. This girl's like, do you know so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Oh, I was just with him. Like, oh, okay. So then I called him.
Oh, so you went through his phone. She went through his phone and found your number.
No, I don't know. I think it was just more of a Facebook thing because, like, I think social media, like, messes up relationships.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were supposed to be together. And then when I'm commenting or I'm posting on his page or something, he want to automatically delete it.
What?
And then say that I'm tripping.
What?
How am I tripping when you just did a whole 2 years and I was there?
Yeah.
You're calling me. I'm sending you money.
Yes.
Like, you're calling to talk to my daughter. We're having video visits every week. Like, okay. And we weren't even Facebook friends when he got out. So I had to, like, basically I should have just known the red flag.
But so when you saying when he got out, he got another broad?
No, like when he got out, it was cool. It was fine. It was dandy.
Okay.
Like when he first got out, he like came and seen me and things like that. After a couple of hours, I want him to like spend time with his family. Go see your son first, and then after everybody else is out the way,
come see me.
Take
care of this.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll be there.
So
I'll be going 90 miles an hour without him. Yeah, how was trying to get to you?
How much money did you send him when you was in prison? Like, how often?
He would always call me on my paydays. Like, I'm hungry. I need some food. I need some money on my phone.
Send it so I can spend it.
Send it, right.
Yeah.
And even, what's crazy is like, even if I didn't have it, I made it happen.
The thing about it too is I could have said the same thing for you if you was locked up too. We talked about this before. Like, I would try to be there for you because I know what the situation is, and that's good that you say those things. So how long ago the situation is, and that's good that you say those things. So how long ago after he got out did you guys it not work?
Like instantly, like 3 months.
Oh my God!
Not
2
even
years.
3 months.
So you saying once he got his feet wet in the street, it was over with?
You seen them yoga pants.
Once he got out and started feeling his little self, he was just like,
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
And you're a beautiful young lady. Why would somebody want to like?
I don't know.
It be like that sometimes. Some motherfuckers don't
It
know.
happens.
They don't know the well. They don't miss the well till the well runs dry. Goddammit. It's not just a song,
That's crazy.
Gentleman who's in. So we fucking around. We together. I get popped. Go to the joint. Would you think did that teach you not to continue a relationship or is it a person?
No, it just depends on the person.
Okay.
It depends on like, I don't know. Like with him, it was like I was sold a dream, basically, just like every other female out there. They know.
We talked about that already. How we
They
said
know.
This your camera right here. That's your camera. Yeah, that's your camera right there.
Anyway, basically I was sold a dream, and I ran with it.
What was the dream? Did y'all be together? I need to know. I'm writing shit down now.
Got out. It was supposed to be. It's
Beautiful.
the jail talk.
Beautiful.
It's the jail talk. It's
But he loved every phone call.
I don't want nobody else but you. Basically,
Is he saying he loved you after every phone call?
Yes.
I love you.
Did y'all ever talk about marriage?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
All that.
And then
Everything
crumbled
that
like
comes
a
with
cookie.
jail talk. All of it. And my dumb self fell for it. But that's okay. I'm not going to say lesson learned because of how he went upon the situation
That's
doesn't
good.
mean the next person's going to do that.
True that,
Because
true.
the next person might genuinely care. The next person's going to do that. Because the next person might genuinely care and want to be
with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially like him, like I known him for a while. But then we had got together.
Oh shit. Pause right there, y'all.
But then we had got together.
Oh shit. Pause right there, y'all.
Then we had got together. Oh shit. Pause right there, y'all.
I got something to say. I got something to say. I got something to say.
I'll say that. Can I take a picture?
On the phone.
Right. And then him on the phone. They both in jail.
Yeah.
So they got both of their girls on the phone.
Yeah.
It's recorded.
Yeah, so we was talking to, we was having a conversation with Derek Jordan. He was locked up as a juvenile, and what he was basically telling us is that everybody thinks that juvenile can't have life is sweet, but he's like, if you got if you have basically a life sentence, but not a life sentence as a juvenile, it doesn't qualify for you.
That's crazy.
There he is, right? So
the second chance had made all juveniles qualify.
But he was using that Alabama, that case law I sent you. It's like 4 or 5 different cases where they said juveniles can't get life. Well, they're using the letter of the law. The letter of the law, like the law reads out. So if as long as you wasn't sentenced to life, so if you got 99 years, you didn't get life. It's what he said.
But I don't want to speak on anything with the institutions because I don't want them to think, especially around this time, that I'm trying to speak out against them or trying to have something, you know what I'm saying, about how they're running their institutions, and then that'll shut me down, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I submitted the questions initially. This is why we vet right now, so the questions don't get asked, right? We putting them across because then we know what if I don't know, I don't know what the restrictions are. Right, okay.
So that's why, and then, listen, McDermott, right, you asked about Detective McDermott. Now, he was on one of my first cases, but he wasn't the lead detective. My God, did you get the, hey, can you send Derek's video to them?
I did. I already watched. That's why I know about that detective, because I know about him prior to you guys even come in contact with me, because I had a big story on him in the news. But
Right. So my guy, see, all these detectives come out of this area too.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was part of the midnight crew or whatever, and the lead detective on mine was Louis Caesar.
Okay.
And he have Caesar, and he have complaints against him as well, and other things that took place with him.
So I wanted to break this down, because when she sent me the text, she made it. There was 2 different sets of questions. The initial set of questions are for Derek. The second set of questions is for you.
I read the one for Richie, yeah.
Okay, so with Richie's questions, I need to have background so I understand where he's coming from. So I asked the right, I guess my whole gist of the conversation, or the conversation we're going to be having, is that this is a man wrongfully convicted, and that's the basis of my conversation. And he's not the one and only, because I'm sure when you pull yourself up, you want to definitely pull those individuals up around you. So he's not the only individual that this has occurred to, and not only that his case, but everybody's case needs to be relooked at and opened up. So that's my conversation. I'm talking to Ron already this morning, and most of the time in my podcast I try to talk, but I'm gonna try to let you lead the conversation when we do talk, so you can get out what you need to get out. Only thing I want to do is at least try to get information out that I think that's pertinent that people should know.
Okay, that's great. And then that'll be better too, because it needs me into, I want to really go into what.
God, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is why we have to have, that's why we got to get together and do something. That's why, free Derek Jordan, free Richie Walsh, free these guys, because this is ridiculous. When we sit up here and let our black men rot in prison, and let this cop, that cop that Lee Dick he was talking about, he's in Florida somewhere, chilling. That's where he's at right now. Retired, living off a police pension right now. Yes, sir. What time? Hey, this is Mo. I'm Ron. Hey, now we got something to say, and we hope you got something to say. So tune in every Friday. We're gonna drop something funky, fresh. Yep.
And we're gonna be live on Saturdays.
Live on Saturdays. For anything and everything you want to talk about when it comes to criminal.
I want to welcome back Black Elf. He stayed with me. This is the outro. We're stepping out on this right here. I hope you guys like the recap of all the episodes. I really do like them. I got 14 coming up. I got my man Block. He's coming on 14. He owns Angelique's out in Brooklyn Park, soul food restaurant. Good guy. He's gonna talk a little bit about how he was able to get his right to conceal and carry back, which was crazy. I had to get him on for that because I know a lot of individuals who've been convicted of a crime they want to be able to carry. You know what I'm saying? With these crazy ass police officers running around here, you know what I'm saying? They want to be able to be strapped. You know, it's all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? With just violence in general. You know, just being able to protect yourself. You know, you don't want to be vulnerable. So my man Block's episode 14. He's gonna be coming out pretty quick here, and I'm gonna air that right now.
I tell you all the time. You is not renting space in my head for free.
I like that. We gonna get on that topic.
I like that though.
You not renting space in my head for free.
I heard
you
it
ain't
different.
paying me for that shit.
I heard it different though. I heard it like, what you drink don't make me piss.
That's right. Yes.
Exactly. Don't make me piss, so I don't give a fuck what you doing, Joe.
Exactly.
I don't give no fuck.
Exactly.
And they also say what you eat don't make me shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So what the fuck? Is that of mine?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's just people just. A lot of people that we know, we do.
The world to me.
I'm gonna keep it real. As a human being, we do it sometimes, but we don't. We catch on to it like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck I give a fuck?
We do that. We do. Don't. It's human. We human. Ain't nobody.
Yeah.
We do.
But I can't. But you say you catch yourself.
Don't let yourself get caught. Catch yourself. My nigga. So they said back in the day. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
This is I got something to say. Welcome back. Black Elf decided to stay with us. It's all good. My man, you know what I'm saying? You know, he still got that damn stupid ass smile on his face. But it's all good. I appreciate everybody subscribing to us. You know, check us out. You know, support us. Support the real. We're the realest of the real. Real. And we're going to keep this going. You know, keep it. You know, keep everything happening on this side. And I just want to thank you for the support.
Into the actual academy.
Okay. Yeah. What do y'all think about the criminal justice system?
Like everyone,
is it fair or unfair?
There's always room for improvement. I think that's what makes us unique as humans, is that we can recognize areas that need improvement, and I think that's one of them.
We're starting me and my brother right here and his son, we're starting a podcast. We're talking about the criminal justice system from every aspect, in the community, out in the community, inside the prison system, inside the county jail, and what works and what don't work. From all angles we're talking about it. I've seen y'all over here. I decided to ask y'all a couple questions.
I appreciate that, man. The more perspectives, the better. I love it. I really do. Keep doing you, man. Thank you. Blake. Ron. Good to meet you.
Is it okay to have you guys on camera?
Edward.
You guys are undercover or something?
Is it okay to have you guys on camera?
No, undercover.
Is that going to be a detective someday?
I appreciate it though, guys.
The scorpion.
Scorpion and the frog.
The scorpion and the frog. I'm gonna kill you with the story of scorpion and frog. So I'm gonna bring the drama, but I'm gonna kill him. We playing chess.
Yeah,
it ain't no but nothing.
All police officers aren't scorpions.
They're not. They're intrinsically, they don't come into the job as being a scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
The job itself corrupts them. There's no bad CO.
Because I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because when I was in prison, you got some COs that be down with the bullshit, bringing in the bullshit.
That don't make them no good CO? That don't make them good CO?
No. That make them bad COs.
Right.
But then you got the good COs that you know, they ain't finna bring you no cigarettes, they ain't finna bring you no weed, they ain't finna bring you no drugs, they ain't finna do nothing for you. They're the good ones. You know what I'm saying? They really believe in the criminal justice system. They come to work, do they 9 to 5, whatever. Yeah. And that's what it is. All COs ain't bad.
But I believe
all police ain't bad.
I believe so. That's the drama right there. Yeah. That's what I like. Yeah. We can chop it up all day long. How you feel? How I feel. Mm-hmm. I got something to say. I don't think they all. I think they all bad because I don't believe.
I'm Ron.
I'm Mo. I take that.
I'm Ron.
I'm Mo.
I got something to say.
I got something to say too.
I do too.
I do. But
no, I do.
Well, tune in on Friday. See what he got to say. And live on Saturdays. We're going to go live on Saturdays, y'all.
All the way live.
All the way live. Lit.
I'm Ron.
I'm Mo.
I got something to say.
Got something to say.
Well, what you got to say?
You know what? I got something to say about this fucked up criminal justice system.
What?
What?
Expect
What?
you out here free with me though.
Free shit. You call this free? Well, I'm gonna tune in on Friday.
I'm gonna tune in on Saturdays when we
Come on.
live.
Are we going live?
All the
Okay.
way live.
I'll be there then.
Alright.
I'm Mo,
I'm Ron.
and this is I Got Something to Say. We're gonna hit you every Friday with something about this messed up criminal justice system, and hopefully you got something to say.
I got something to say. You got something to say. We all got something to say. So let's say it.
Let's do it then.
Out here at University of St. Paul. I got something to say out on Selby.